#1. And we get our first glimpse of the women's singles in our 8th match of the day. It's Kim Ga-eun of Korea up against Line Kjaersfeldt of Denmark. 4 courts in action, as you can see. Now, this is the very top section of the draw because it features the #1 seed, 2-time World Championship medalist and the defending world champion, Akane Yamaguchi of Japan. Tungjung has put out Kirsty Gilmore in the other first round in this section. Of course, the seeds in the women's singles, and we have 16 seeds get a bye through to the second round. It's only the men's singles where we have a full draw of 64, 48 in all the other disciplines. So it is Kim Ga-eun and Line Kjaersfeldt, and of course neither can be seeded because of what I've just told you, that all seeds are already through to the round of last 32. This a last 64 match. Well, here come the 2 players. Kim Ga-eun leading them out, the 24-year-old from Korea, in her 3rd consecutive World Championships. Her previous 2 in Basel in 2019 and in Huelva last December. She reached the round of last 16, the 3rd round on both occasions. So her opponent, Line Kjaersfeldt, well, she's making her 8th consecutive appearance at a World Championships. Of her 7 previous occasions, 5 times she's reached the 2nd round, twice lost at this stage, the 1st round, the last 64. Now, this is the first meeting between these 2 players, as you can see, and let's just see what the umpire has done the toss of the coin, and I believe Line Kjaersfeldt won the toss and has chosen ends. Now, I've been watching while Steen has been guiding you through the last couple of matches, and I think that's incredibly sensible to choose ends because there is certainly a bit of a drift here. I think there's a lengthways drift and a sideways drift. Now, that's heavy strapping on her right calf muscle. She always wears a bit of a support on her right calf, does Kim Ga-eun. And as far as Line Kjaersfeldt are concerned, well, don't get too alarmed. Those are compression stockings that she's wearing. As I was telling you, Kim Ga-eun is 24, born in Ulsan in the south of the country. Currently 19 on the world ranking. Did spend 1 precious week at 15 in the world. That was from the 10th of March 2020. She's been in 1 semi-final this year. That was her home event, the Korean Open. It was a 500 event, having beaten in the 2nd round the Olympic champion Chen Yu-fei. So that gives you an idea that Kim Ga-eun really is a class player on her day. So to her opponent, Line Kjaersfeldt, who's 28, born in Aarhus, which is where we had the Thomas and Newbeck Cup finals last year. Her highest has been 16 in the world ranking, which is 1 place higher than her opponent's highest ranking. And that was back at the end of July 2019. Like her opponent, just 1 precious week, but 25 in the world ranking at the moment. Now, she was a gold medalist at the European Games in Baku in Azerbaijan back in 2015. And then at the 2nd European Games in Minsk in Belarus, won a bronze medal. Simon Ao-man-fung from Hong Kong, China, is our umpire for this one. And Fadil Saeed of Mauritius is our service judge. I actually travelled from the airport with Mr. Saeed when we all arrived here on Friday. So a first ever meeting between these 2 and 2 players who have very, very similar highest world rankings. This should be a good encounter. Certainly a match I've been looking forward to. Korea and Denmark have both enjoyed limited success over the years in the women's singles discipline. Each nation has won 5 medals at World Championships in the women's singles discipline, but Denmark has won 2 gold medals. That was back in the very first World Championships in Malmö in Sweden in 1977, Lina Korpen, and then in 1999 on home soil, Camilla Martin beat Dai Yun of China.
Kim Ga-eun, Korea. And on my left, Højmark Kjaersfeldt, Denmark. Højmark Kjaersfeldt to serve. Level play.
So the Dane Lina Kjaersfeldt nearest to us as we all look down on the court against Korea's Kim Ga-eun. Delighted to say that Steen Pedersen, former head coach of the Danish national team, is still with me. And Steen, I think that's a fair assumption to say 2 players whose highest world rankings very, very similar. 15 and 16, their highest world rankings. This should be a fairly good encounter. I think that Lina Kjaersfeldt has been playing very well of late.
Yeah, she has. She played well in Indonesia and Malaysia, reached 3 quarterfinals from 4 tournaments. And that's encouraging for her. And, she's sort of positioned herself again as the best playing Danish women's singles player at the moment, where she's been a bit down that list as, I think, number 3 or something. And she will be if the ranking was unfrozen today, she would have been the highest ranked Danish women's singles player. That's also got something to do with injury problems with Mia Blichfeldt, but also that she's been working hard on her movement. And this is going to be a good match to sort of gauge how far she's gotten, because Kim Ga-eun is a very solid player.
Danish coach.
Jesper Hågaard.
That's a careless shot.
Service over. 2-3.
Been made to twist and turn. Lina Kjaersfeldt by her opponent's good angles.
And well done by Kim Ga-eun by playing the same spot twice on the front court there, making it difficult for Lina Kjaersfeldt.
Actually won 2 bronze medals at the World Junior Championships, did Kim Ga-eun in Bilbao back in 2016 in not only the singles, but in the girls' doubles as well.
Good shot.
That's a lovely shot, isn't it?
Service over.
Has to be said, I don't think the Kjaersfeldt clear was that deep. Do you, Steen?
No.
This one.
Yeah, that's exactly one of the problems. Sort of getting yourself out of trouble in those situations, and she needs to be strong at that, because otherwise she cannot overcome the front court, which she needs to do, Kjaersfeldt, to, I mean, she's basically an attacking player, and the recipe against attacking players is almost always to sort of take away the attack and make them move, and that's what she's trying to sort of better, so that the attack will be more dangerous.
That's a very good lift. That's a lovely punch, clear too.
Good deception.
Follows it up with a terrible neck shot.
Yeah.
6,
Giving
5.
Kjaersfeldt time. And yes, it was a nice little skill, wasn't it, from Kjaersfeldt?
Yeah, but like
Look
you say,
at that.
it gives away too much time, Kim Go.
Yeah.
The shot is simply too high, and that means that it has to travel upwards and downwards again to be in the correct position, and Kjaersfeldt could use that time to get to it.
Now that's already, I've counted 3 cross-court winners from the round the head position from Kim Ga-eun.
Yeah.
It's all about acute angle and disguise. It's not a powerful shot. Oh, that's loose.
Yeah.
So is that.
And we saw again the same spot as we discussed earlier, the recovery shots when being put under pressure in the deep corners, and the quality is so far not at all good enough. And that means that if you're afraid of being put under pressure in the deep corners, then you sort of move your center of playing a little bit backwards, and then you become vulnerable on the front court.
Yeah. I do find it interesting, you know, you saying a moment ago that Kjaersfeldt has been playing well because she's been working on her movement. Here she is, 28 years of age, where maybe some players think about, you know, well, maybe,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, our former colleague, Morten Frost, Thomas Stor.
Yeah.
I've given male examples, men's singles players, but you know, of course, with the singles players, it's an awful lot of hard work on the body, not only in matches, but in training. And it's wonderful to hear that she's still working to improve and looking at aspects of her game where she can improve.
Yeah.
I like that.
And it takes a long time also. I mean, the things that you need to work on can be bigger or smaller issues. Here it's a big issue because you need to be in good shape. You still need to practice because you still need to play badminton. So it's a lot of strain on the system, and you can experience injuries and stuff like that. So it's not so easy.
Well, 3 straight points from Kim Ga-eun. Make that 4 straight points. And from 7-all to 11-7. Mid-game interval, 8 minutes. Full point advantage to Kim Ga-eun. Korean coach Sung Ji-hyun, who was the last player from Korea to win a medal at the World Championships in the women's singles discipline. Remember what year, Steve?
Was it in 15?
Correct, in Jakarta. Lost out to Carolina Marin, who went on to take gold. In fact, that was her second gold, was it not? Second consecutive for the left-handed Spaniard. So what do you think Kjaersfeldt's got to do here, Steen? I mean, it's been close, apart from those 4 straight points before the mid-game interval. I would assume probably no big tactical changes.
No, I like that shot a little bit better, but when she's under pressure in the deep forehand or backhand corners, there's going to be variation and there's going to be much more pace, so it's difficult for Kim Ga-eun to play accurate to the front court afterwards. Then she's got to realize that the opponent's plan is to play these 2 corners and then attack the front court. So when the front court has been attacked once, she's got to stay there and weather that storm, so to speak. There, instead of playing that clear, just flick it below the tape. Make sure that it's a neutralizing shot that Kim Ga-eun can't attack her on. So I would like to see her play much more on her front court herself, but it would take a lot of work and a lot of energy, and she's 5 points adrift now, 6 points adrift. So I'm not sure I would say any more to her before in between the first and the second game. But I think she's in trouble here, because even though there's drift, which sort of limits the deficit in footwork, the shuttles are a little bit slow, which favors, the way I see it, Kim Ga-eun, because she can get more back, and the more shots she get back, the more exposed the movement becomes.
Service over.
Well, 8 of the last 10 points now for Kim Ga-eun. That, if you are a Danish fan, is a little bit concerning. Delightful, of course, if you are a Korean fan.
Beautiful play by Kim Ga-eun.
Isn't it just wonderful?
Excellent tactical
and technical skills.
Awareness. Yeah.
I mean, she just seems to guide this final shot. Look at that. Simple sort of just guiding it across court. Lovely.
It's not good play from Kjaersfeldt, because this is something in between. Either you don't really use a lot of energy, or you use it right. You don't just get chased around court, because there's no sort of value in it. There's no getting used to playing in the arena or something. So she's got to attack, and she can't push her clears too much. She's got to control the rallies. That's the neutralizing shots I was talking about. Just flick it below the tape.
Oh, that's a lovely one. Oh, there's a challenge. First challenge of this women's singles. I saw that as good. I think the line judge got that right. We're not completely behind the court. We're at a slight angle. Yeah, plumb on the line.
Yeah.
Challenge
well done, line judge.
Unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 10-17. Play.
On the court number 2, men's singles, from Korea.
That's quite an ambitious shot, isn't it?
And not committing fully to it, still getting back, trying to cover the middle of the court. Commit fully if you want to play it. Yeah, I think
think their expressions tell the story. Yeah. Well, that's the first time that Kjaersfeldt has done to her opponent what Kim Ga-eun has been doing to the Dane.
Yeah.
Fast, steep angle across court from that round the head position. Beautifully played.
Thank you. Eleven 19. Play.
Short.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that a super shot from Kim Ga-eun? What a wonderful way to bring up game point opportunities.
11.
Work the rally, then into the net early. Had time to play the deceptive disguise, the outright winner. 9 game point opportunities. Yeah.
Service over.
Oh, played Kjaersfeldt, but
20.
surely too little too late in this opening game.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that may have been going wide. Well, opening game, the error from Line Kjaersfeldt. 21-13, opening game. 16 minutes only from game number 1.
잘했어. 지금 잘 풀었어. 이렇게 공격 딱 지금 정도. 공격 딱 그냥 지금 정도까지만 해주고. 지금 여기서 그냥 원래대로 맞춰줘. 공 잘 나가, 별로 안 나가죠.
Court 4, 20 seconds. Court 4, 20 seconds. Thank you, coach.
나 바로 가. 내가 치고 바로 공만 내 몸 공격 안 들어가도 돼. 그리고 앞에 오는 거는 다시 살려주고 바로 좀 되거든. 어차피 킬수 나오니까 그런 거만 딱 봐줘. 앞에 길게 오는 거. 네가 길게 준 거 같은 경우들은 거의 대부분 미는데 한 번씩 잡아치니까 미는 거 먼저 보고 앞에 오는 거 살려서 자신 있게 찍어줘.
Okay? Offenen?
over til hendes forhånd,
Ja.
så det ikke bliver for meget.
Der, hun ligger og spiller bil forhånd. Der skal bare variation lidt ind i midten. Kryds, nedover kryds. Klart vigtigt, at du rykker på den forbane. Okay, og så.
Court 1. 20 seconds.
Well, from 7-all in that opening game, Kim Ga-eun simply took control.
Level.
Raced out the winner 21-13. So the big question mark, can Lina Kjaersfeldt find a way to counteract that lovely attacking play that we saw from Kim Ga-eun? When I talk about attacking play, it wasn't all, in fact, I can't remember a really powerful smash, but when I talk about attacking, it's about outmaneuvering.
Yeah.
She really did well to outmaneuver the Dane. Put her under pressure, and indeed in that rally, it wasn't so much of the outmaneuvering, but constant pressure. Pushed it long. Not the start that Lina Kjaersfeldt would have wanted. We only came in at the very end of the coaching break there, Steen. I don't suppose you managed to sort of get any gist of what was being said to Kjaersfeldt.
They said they wanted to use some flat lifts over Kim Ga-eun, and then when Lina was being played in her deep forehand, like the ones that we discussed, they wanted some crosses and some net shots, and once in a while played over Kim Ga-eun, and I just don't think that's possible, because I still think that Kjaersfeldt is playing up against the drift now, and I think the Danes have been puzzled by the match Victor Axelsen played, because both he and Darren Liu, they made so many mistakes on what is currently Kim Ga-eun's backhand, long backhand. But it's the only match where that has been the case, and we can feel here where we're sitting that there's changes in the air inflow in the arena here, probably controlled by the temperature in the arena. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure they have the right read on the drift.
Well, that was a brilliant rally. Whatever the drift is, that was wonderful outmaneuvering by the Dane.
Oi.
Challenge here.
Kim Ga-eun challenges.
Yeah.
Called out.
I think the line judge got it right against him. You're not so sure, are you?
Yeah, no, initially not, but I've been wrong so many times today about that. So, so I've sort of like, oh, this is how it looks like when it's actually out. No, I was right this time. That's.
Correction.
I didn't expect to be right.
Service over. 5-1.
You see, all you had to do was copy what I said.
Yeah, exactly.
Play.
That's a bad shot. The second one. The first one is, I like that sort of, it's a neutralizing shot on the high serve. Nothing bad is happening, but the follow-up shots, they're not there. From Kjaersfeldt, there's not enough shot quality. Short. Look at the feet of Kim Ga-eun. This one was long enough.
7-1.
Short again. She's standing in the middle of the court, Kim Ga-eun.
2-7.
It's not like Kim is being asked to do a whole lot of stuff. I mean, she's just sticking to the plan, putting pressure on the corners, playing downwards to the front court. Good defense.
Oh, I think that was going wide.
I think so too.
3-7.
I don't think Kim Ga-eun need to have played that. Not sure we'll
Look at
see
the
from
feet.
this angle either. No, can't tell from that. The feet of who?
Of Kim Ga-eun, she's
Okay.
not even touching the first of the tram lines at the back.
Double service line. That's definitely gone wide. Yeah, can't get out of those deep corners again.
Service over. 8-3.
Well, Korean players over the previous 26 World Championships have won gold medals in the 3 doubles, but not the 2 singles.
Have they had a silver in the singles?
In the women's singles and in the men's singles.
Who was the silver in the women's? Bang Soo-hyun?
Bang Soo-hyun in 1993 lost to Susie Susanti.
That's right.
And the men's singles?
That was Park Sung-woo.
That's
95.
right. In Busan. Well, this is a bit of a canter at the moment for Kim Ga-eun. That's lovely. We saw that. How many times did we see that in the opening game?
Over and over and over again.
And Kjaersfeldt is still not looking for it.
Oh, but you see it also in the beginning of that, in the opening of that rally. Kjaersfeldt is attacking on a short service, starting to move forward, stopping and then going. And not once has Kim Ga-eun been able to sort of lift it long. And if she is, then let her. But we've got to be there on the short one, because if we're not there, then we lose the initiative.
Yeah.
So it is exactly as difficult a match as predicted for Kjaersfeldt, because the little bit slower conditions sort of displays the footwork difficulties.
Oh, that's a beauty.
11-3.
Yeah, 11-3, the advantage to Kim Ga-eun here at the mid-game interval of the second game, having already won the first 21-13.
딱 지금 이 정도면 딱 좋아. 프리였다가 오늘 이제 보고 있다가 지금 하고 싶은 거 하고 있어요. 하나 때려와서 터치하고 나서 미는 거 지금 많아. 미는 거 많아.
Okay. Det er lige nu, det kan ikke komme ud af det pres, den er ved at få tung.
그런 거 있으면 잘
On the court number 3, men's singles. The leading alternate from Ukraine, Delegates, TotalEnergies World Championships.
Well, I heard about 2 seconds of the advice there, Steve, so I'm not going to ask you to translate.
No, it was something. It was difficult to get out of the pressure when the pressure was tough or heavy, and yeah, that's something that we can agree on. Did that find the line? Yeah.
It did. That's a lovely shot, lovely angle.
4-11. Play. Play.
Missed it.
5-11.
Well, when we were on the Asian leg of the World Tour over the last couple of months or so, Lina Kjaersfeldt, you were saying, reached 3 quarterfinals, which indeed she did, but it's who she beat. We've talked about her beating Carolina Marin in the last 16 of the Malaysian. That was her first win over the Spaniard in their 11th meeting, but also beat former world champion Ratchanok Intanon. So it wasn't just that she got through to quarterfinals. Kjaersfeldt did well, beat top players to get through to quarterfinals.
She beat Ratchanok. That was a good win.
Yeah.
She beat Marin like she should, because she should have beaten Marin at the European Championships, because Marin is not Marin from before her second injury.
Yeah.
We don't know how she is playing here.
Service
But the
over.
tournament she played in Asia, the way she played the European Championships, even if she won it, that was not the old Marin. And the new Marin is not a threat in the same way the old one was. So that was a match that I expected Kjaersfeldt to win. The one I didn't expect her to win was against Ratchenok. The shuttles were faster and there was drifty conditions, and Kjaersfeldt is good in drifty conditions when the shuttles are not too slow.
Nice net shot. Forces a short lift and then hits long of the back line, would you believe it? Did all the hard work, did Kjaersfeldt. Look at this net shot. That's a beauty. That shuttle was really tumbling. And then the smash to flats and long of the back line.
Difficult to time the big smashes here in the opening rounds. Great example we saw there.
15-6.
Well wide.
16-6.
Yeah, that was a shot that was overdone from Kjaersfeldt. Talked about it earlier when Cypernith was playing Cho and he was a little bit behind, and I didn't think the solution was going for quick points, because that's all very often quick points for the opponents. You've got to play your own style and hope that point starts sort of running your way. That's not the case in this match here, where Kim Ga-eun has been extremely dominant.
Yeah, she's played well. Full credit.
They exploited the openings on the Danish side, and hasn't really showed any weaknesses herself.
Players on court. (17-6). Play.
Oh. Well, that's a misjudgment from Line Kjaersfeldt to add to her woes. My goodness, yeah. She's lost heart now.
19-6.
Only 2 points needed for Kim Ga-eun to book her place in the second round. Yeah, it's gone long though that time.
Service over. 7-19.
No.
Wasn't really in position.
No,
to
exactly, and hasn't been on any of the cross-net drops that she's tried, so...
No wonder she's at match points against her. A whole host of opportunities for Kim Ga-eun to close out this match. Only needs the one. 21-7 the second game. Totally in command, and really from 7-all in the opening game, it has been one-way traffic, and it's all been in favour of this lady, Kim Ga-eun. 21-13, 21-7 in 33 minutes. Well, she will play against the number 14 seed, Sayaka Takahashi, the left-hander from Japan, in round 2. And for Line Kjaersfeldt, well, for an 8th consecutive World Championships, she fails to progress past either the first or second round. This is the match point opportunity. And clear long of the back line. First match point opportunity converted. So they take leave of centre stage, once again confirming the scoreline of 21-13, 21-7. There's still plenty more action to come, and after this women's singles we'll turn our attention to men's singles once again, and it will be Hans Christian Vittinghus of Denmark in his 9th consecutive World Championships. He'll be up against the newly crowned gold medalist at the Commonwealth Games, Lakshya Sen from India, who's the number 9 seed here and a bronze medalist at the last World Championships. Less than a year ago, the last World Championships in Huelva last December in Spain. So men's singles up next, in fact 2 men's singles to come. After that women's singles, then there'll be a men's doubles, and we'll finish with another men's singles.
Service over. 5-3.
Please welcome from Africa, for court number 1.